Good morning, students. Students, in our previous lecture, we discussed with you the naming of organic compound having polyfunctional group. Poly means many. And in that, I told you if an organic compound contains more than one functional group, then one functional group out of them will be selected as a senior functional group, which will be responsible for the suffix name, and rest will be treated as a substituent. Am I clear? Now, which functional group is to be selected as a senior function group? This is to be selected as per the seniority table. And the last time we made the seniority table, the group which is towards the top is more senior as compared to the one which is towards the bottom side. And I gave you the list of our seniority table. The senior most functional group was COOH, whose prefix name was carboxy and the suffix name was oic acid. Then we have SO3H, the prefix name was sulfo and the suffix name was sulfonic acid. Then we have esters. You must learn this thoroughly. It is symbolized as C double bond O, OR. Esters can also be written in this manner, C double bond O and then O and R. So for esters, the prefix name will be alkoxycarbonyl and the suffix will be O8 and they will be named as alkyl O8. So senior most is COH, then SO3H, then COR. Then we have C double bond OX. X will be chloro, bromo or ido. The prefix name will be haloformyl and the suffix name will be oil halide. What will be the suffix name of this? This will be oil halide. Then we have C double bond O NH2. The prefix name is carbamoyl and the suffix name will be amide. Then C triple bond N. The prefix name is cyano and the suffix name will be nitrile. Am I clear? You must learn this. So COX is more senior as compared to C double bond O NH2 as compared to C triple bond N. Then we have N triple bond C. The prefix name is isocyano, then carbylamine. Then CHO, it is formyl or aldo and then al. And after that we have a group like C double bond O. Prefix name is keto or oxo and the suffix name will be on. And then SH, the prefix name is mercapto and the suffix name will be thiol. For NH2 group, it is amino or amine. For OR group, it is alkoxy. Then double bond and triple bond, they have a primary suffix of -ine and -wine. And then rest of the group like azo, nitro, nitroso, halo, alkyl or aryl group, they all are treated as a prefix. Certain example on the basis of this, we gave you last time. Today, we will be trying to give some more name to you, or we will try to give some more examples with this. Suppose we have got this compound, students. We have got this one, CH2. And then over here we write down CONH2. Then we have got the group C. And then this is C triple bond N. This is C triple bond N. And then we have got the group, this is C. And then double bond O. And then O or H. Now here, in this case, there are three chain terminating group. These are COH, CN and CONH2. Out of these three, which one is more senior? It is C double bond OOH. So I will be numbering in that manner so that the longest chain contain the maximum number of carbon atom and maximum functional group. So this will be 1, 2 and then this will be 3 and this over here will be 4. For 4 carbon atom, what will be the root word? Root word for the 4 carbon atom will be but, single bonded ane and then oic and then this will be acid. So what is the name of this one? It is named as butanoic acid. At number 2, what is present? C triple bond N. What is the prefix for C triple bond N? Cyano. At number 4, what is present? This is CONH2. What is the prefix for this? This is carbamoyl. Now see, this is cyano. What is the name of this one? Cyano. What is the name of this one? This is carbamoyl. Carbamoyl. Here both are starting with the letter C. Am I clear or not? Alphabet C. In this case, since they have a same alphabet start, the one which comes alphabetically first will be given the lower number. So at number 2 is present the Sino group. So how will I name this? It will be 2. And then over here it will be Sino. Then at number 4 is present what group? Carbamoyl. 2 Sino, 4 Carbamoyl will be the name, and then butanoic acid will be the name which will be given to this compound. Am I getting clear, student, over here? So here both were starting with the C, but since in the locate number 2 is smaller than the locate number 4, so Sino is written before Carbamoyl. Is it getting clear or not? Now just see another compound. Suppose we have got this compound CH2, double bond CH, and then C, triple bond CH. Now see very carefully. In this compound, both double bond and triple bonds are present. So if in a compound, both double bond and triple bonds are present, then they are named as, the base name will be alkane-wine. So if in a compound, both double bond and the triple bond are present, their base name will be alkane-wine. Now see very carefully. While numbering the compound which contain double bond and the triple bond, if they are getting the different locate number, then numbering must be done in such a manner so that the double bond gets the lower locate number, as double bond is more senior to the triple bond. Howsoever, remember, if double bond and triple bond gets the different locate number, then one which gets the lower locate number must be assigned the lower locate number. I mean to say, if double bond and triple bond are getting a different lower locate number, and in case even the triple bond is getting a lower locate number than the double bond, then the numbering must be started from that side, which gives the lower locate number to the triple bond over here. Just see over here. Just see this example. Here CH2 double bond CH, C triple bond CH. In this case, the double bond and triple bond both are getting the same locate number. So as per the seniority table, double bond is more senior as compared to the triple bond. So I will number in that manner. So this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3, and this will be over here 4. And this will be given the base name as alkane-wine. For 4 carbon atom, what is the root word? This will be but. For 4 carbon atom, this will be but. At number 1, what is present? Ene. At number 3, what is present? Wine. So name of this group will be given as but1ene3-wine. Am I clear, student, over here? So what name do we give to this one? It will be named as but1ene3-wine. The name must begin with the capital letter. However, if suppose we have got this compound CH and then triple bond C and then CH double bond CH and then we have CH3. Here again in this compound, both the double bond and the triple bond are present. Now remember the rule over here. Although as per the seniority table, the numbering must be done from that side where the double bond gets the lower number. But since over here the triple bond is coming at the lower number, we must start the numbering from that side, which gives the lower number to the one which is getting a lower number, that is triple bond or the double bond. So in this case, this is a specific case, I will be numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I think rule must be very clear. If I would have number from here, double bond would have been getting number 2. From this side, the double bond would have been getting number 3. Since the triple bond is getting number 1, so I shall be numbering from this side. Remember, although the triple bond is less senior as compared to that of a double bond, and the base name of this will be given as alkane-wine. So for 5 carbon atom, the root word will be pent. For 5 carbon atom, the root word will be pent. At number 3, what is present? Ene. And at number 1, what is present? Wine. So the name of this group will be given as pent3-ene-1-wine. Am I clear, student, over here? So there shall not be any confusion. Name will be given as a base name, that is alk and wine. But if both are getting the same number, the double bond must be given the lower number. If they are getting a different number, then whosoever is getting a lower number must be assigned a lower number. Likewise, if I take this example, CH2 and then double bond CH and then over here C, triple bond C and then over here is CH3. Here again the double and triple bond is present, but here the double bond is getting a lower number. So there is no problem in this case. This will be 1, this will be 2, this over here will be 3, this will be 4 and this over here will be 5. So for 5 carbon atom, what is the root word? This will be pent. This will be pent over here. And then over here will be 1 and then ene and then 3 and then over here will be wine. So name of this group will be given as pent 1ene 3 wine, as the base name will always and always remain same. So if in a compound both double and triple bonds are present, then the numbering has to be done in this manner. I think I shall be very clear over here. So one which is more senior is always assigned a lower number. Between the double and triple bond, if both are getting the same number, always and always the senior group is a double bond, so it will be given a lower number. However, if they are getting a different number, then between the double bond and triple bond, if you have to decide which one is to be given the lower number, then whosoever in the chain is getting a lower number must be assigned a lower number, and the base name will always be alkane wine. Now, let us solve some more problems, or let us give the name to some more compounds on the basis of a seniority table. Now suppose students, if we have got the group, this one, just see very carefully. If you have got this group CH2 and COOH and then CH2 and then COOH, just try to understand this very carefully. Then the another compound is this one. This is CH2 and then COOH. And then we have CH. Then over here we have got the group COH. And then we have got the group CH2 and COOH. Then here again, if you take the another compound, this is CH2 and then COOH. And then we have got the group CH and CH2. And then over here is the group COH. And then we have got the group which is CH2. And then over here is the group COOH. If in a compound 2 carbon atoms are attached to the chain, just see very carefully. Suppose if I have to give the name to this one, so how will I give this one? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Fine. For 4 carbon atom, what is the root word? But. It must begin with the capital letter. So this will be but. N1,4-dioic acid. So the name of this will be given as butane 1,4-dioic acid over here. Am I clear? Or I may say 1,4-butane dioic acid over here. Or over here it will be 1,4-butane dioic acid. 1,4-butane dioic acid. This is how it is to be named as. Now look at this compound. In this compound there are 3 COH groups which are directly attached to the parent chain. So now the rule comes over here. If more than 2 similar chain terminating groups are directly attached to the parent chain, I will write it as a note. This is very important note, student. You may note down. If more than 2 similar chain terminating group, if more than 2 similar chain terminating groups, if more than 2 similar chain terminating groups are directly attached to the parent chain, they are directly attached to parent chain. They are directly attached to the parent chain. Then their name is given, then none of them is counted. None of them is counted with main chain. Then in that case, none of them is counted with main chain. And their name will be given, their names will be given by the use of, remember this rule, their name will be given by the use of special suffix. Their name will be given by the use of special suffix. Their name will be given by the use of special suffixes. Like, if you have a COH group, the name will be given as this is group, and then over here is a suffix name. We have a group over here and then the suffix name. Suffix name will be carboxylic acid. This will be carboxylic acid. Am I clear? So, special suffix we have to use. So, we have to use the special suffix which will be carboxylic acid. If you have got the group C double bond O NH2, then the special suffix will be carboxamide. If you have got the group C triple bond N, then the special suffix used will be carbonitrile. If you have got the group C double bond O and R, so special suffix will be carboxylate. If you have got the group C double bond O and X, where X can either be chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc., then special suffix will be carbonyl halide. Am I getting clear, student, over here? Similarly over here, if you have got the group CH and then double bond O, so special suffix will be carbaldehyde. Special suffix used will be carbaldehyde. So make the rule very, very clear over here. Special suffix used over there will be carbaldehyde over here. Am I getting clear? So if the chain terminating group, if more than two chain terminating group are directly attached to the parent chain, then none of them will be counted with the main chain, but in fact their name will be given by the use of a special suffix like carboxylic acid, carboxamide, carboxamide, this is MID, and then carbonitrile, then carboxylate, then carbonyl halide, and then carbyl halide, and then etc. if anyone extra is coming. Now just see these compounds. I have written the three compounds over here. Here, the two groups are directly attached to the main chain. So both are counted with the main chain. But in this chain, if I look over here, there are three COH group, and three COH group are directly attached to the parent chain. So as per this rule, none will be counted with the main chain, but their name will be given by the use of a special suffix. And for COH group, what suffix are used? It will be carboxylic acid. So this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. Am I clear? So for 3 carbon atom, what is the root word? It will be prop, single bonded ane. At 1 and 2 and 3 number, what is present? Carboxylic acid. So name will be propane 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid. Propane 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid will be used. I have used this special suffix. As per the IUPAC system which was followed before 1993, this is the recommendation of an IUPAC as per the latest one which is 1993. This name was also considered. In that case, it was the old system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 carbon atom, the root word will be what? Pentane. And then 1,5-dioic acid. At number 3, what is present? This will be carboxy. This is also correct. This is not wrong, student. As per the old system, what is the prefix for COH group? Carboxy. At COH over here at 1 and 5 position will be giving you dioic acid. So pentane 1,5-dioic acid or 3-carboxy. This is also correct, but as per the latest recommendation followed in the NCERT book, we will be using this mode of our nomenclature. So it will be propane 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid. Am I clear? The rule has to be applied if all the chain terminating groups are more than 3 chain terminating groups are directly attached to the parent chain. Now just look at this example. Here this COH group is directly attached, it is directly attached, but this COH group is not attached to the main chain. So naturally this rule cannot be applied over here. So what we will do? We will apply the longest chain rule. This will be 1, 2, 3, then 4 and then 5. For 5 carbon atom, what is the root word? This will be pent. And then ane, 1,5-dioic acid. Pentane 1,5-dioic acid. Rule is very clear. Secondary suffix for this is oic acid. It occurs twice, so it will be dioic acid. Since it begins with a D, I have not deleted the word E. They are present at number 1 and 5. So this will be pentane 1,5-dioic acid. Now, this is not directly attached to the main chain, but this is attached to the CH2 group, which is attached to the main chain. So it becomes a substituent within a substituent. So it becomes a complex substituent. So how will I name this? I will number this as 1 dash. Just understand this. At 1 dash, what is present? Carboxy. Overall point of attachment is what? At number 3. So this will be 3 is the overall point of attachment. Then 1 dash and then carboxy. And for 1 carbon atom, this will be methyl, 1 dash carboxymethyl pentane 1,5-dioic acid. Overall, the point of attachment will be 3. So 3 1 dash carboxy, 3 1 dash carboxymethyl. It is a substituent within a substituent. So I hope the rules must be very clear to you, students. Suppose you have to give a name to this compound, CH2. And then CH, and then over here we write down CH2. This will be CHO. Here again I write down CHO. Here again I write down CHO. Just see, all the 3 chain terminating group are directly attached to the main chain. So over here none will be counted with the main chain. So this will be number 1, 2, 3. Propane. And what will be the special suffix used for this one? 1, 2, 3. This is tricarbaldehyde. Propane 1, 2, 3, tricarbaldehyde will be the name. Am I clear? Or old system 1, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be pentane 1,5-diol. And this is, what is the suffix of this one? As per the seniority table, this is 4-mile. At what number? This will be 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4-mile. This is an old system. Both are applicable. 4-mile. Nowadays you get normally this system. So 3, 4-mile pentane 1,5-diol. Am I clear? Suppose we have to give the name to this one, CH2. And then we have got this compound. This will be CO, NH2. And then over here we write down CH. And then CH2. Then C double bond O, NH2. Then again we write down CH2. And then C double bond O, NH2. We will select the longest chain. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. One and the same thing. For 5 carbon atom, what is the root word? This will be pent, ane. What is the suffix for CONH2? When more than, this is CONH2 group, is amide. Just see the second last one, or in the first one. So pentane 1,5-diamide. Now this is substituent attached to the substituent. So it becomes a complex substituent. What will be the prefix name for this one? It is carbamoyl. Where it is attached? At methyl group. So this will be 3. Then 1, this will be 1 dash. 1 dash carbamoyl. And then methyl. And then pentane 1,5-diamide. So these variations in the rules are to be observed when there are polyfunctional group present in the organic compound. Remember, when there are more than one functional group, senior functional group will be selected as per the seniority table, which will give the suffix name, and rest will assign the prefix name to the rest will be treated as substituent, and which will be prefixed to the root word. Is it clear, student, over here? So I hope this nomenclature of polyfunctional compound must be very, very clear to you. You can understand this by making the structure yourself. So it's an advice to you, make the structure as per the rules and try to give the IUPAC name to the compound if you want to control this organic chemistry. I hope you will be listening to our words, we will be working hard. With these words, I will be summing up the lecture of the day. We will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you.